they benefited from your insecurity. You weren't crazy. You weren't paranoid. You weren't overreacting. They thrived when you questioned yourself. The smaller you were, the bigger they felt. As long as you questioned yourself, they never had to question themselves. And deep down, you've always felt it. You felt it in the way they dismissed your confidence the second they started to rise. You felt it in the way they praised you when you were self-deprecating, but went quiet the moment you spoke about yourself with pride. You felt it in the way they positioned themselves as the authority on you, always knowing better, always subtly implying that you were missing something, always making sure you second-guessed your own intuition. You felt it in the way they loved you more when you were easy to manage and less when you weren't. So let's be real about it. Your doubt was their comfort zone. Your insecurity was their leverage. And now that you're seeing it for what it is, they don't like that. Because they self-assured you, a version of you that isn't easily influenced, that isn't afraid to take up space, that can't be manipulated that easily, that isn't begging for external validation. That version of you is a problem for them. And that's why they fight so hard to keep you small. You need to understand this. Not everyone benefits from your growth. Some people are invested in your self-doubt. Some people loved you more when you needed them, when you relied on their validation, when you second-guessed every decision and looked to them for approval. They liked that power even if they never said it out loud. Because when you don't trust yourself, you become dependent on other people's opinions, and that dependence feeds egos. That feeds systems that profit from your hesitation. That keeps you locked in relationships, friendships, spaces, environments that were never built to see you thrive, just to see you stay controllable and manageable, to stay small. So what happens when you finally start trusting yourself? When you stop running every decision by them, when you start prioritizing your own voice over theirs, they feel it. They feel the power shift. They feel the loss of control. Because if you wake up to your own worth, if you start seeing yourself clearly, if you stop being so easily controlled, easily influenced, then what happens to their hold over you? It disappears. And that's why they try so hard to bring you back down. That's why they subtly plant seeds of doubt when you start feeling confident. That's why they dismiss your achievements, downplay your growth, roll their eyes when you dare to believe in yourself. It's not an accident, my love. It's a strategy. Because the second you realize that you never needed them to validate you in the first place, they lose their advantage. And some people would rather see you insecure than see you free.